Welcome to Dreamspace Dispatch. I'm your host, Nicole, joined by my co-hosts, Thimble, and our very special guest today, Soul. If your writing journey feels like a chaotic train ride, you're not alone. Most writers experience the same unexpected twists, emotional detours, and unfinished tracks. Who's really driving this thing? Some days it's hard to tell, but we're all passengers together. We've got this, right? Writing rarely moves in a neat line from A to B. It loops, it doubles back, jumps the track, and sometimes crashes altogether. If your process looks like a beautiful mess, you're not broken. You're writing. And in this episode, we'll explore the real timeline of writing, the one no one shows on productivity social media videos or posts. And spoiler alert, it doesn't start with the perfect morning routine and ending with a finished piece. More often than not, it starts with good intentions, then splits into chaos, frustration, snacks, naps, and breakthroughs. Then appear only after you've walked away, just in time to do it all again tomorrow. Here's what happened to me this week while working on episode 8. I had everything outlined and ready to go, but as soon as I started writing, it didn't feel right. Every segment individually worked. Together, though, it felt off. Like I was trying to sculpt a vase from concrete when what I really needed was clay. And I kept writing and tweaking, hoping it would come together. On paper, it was technically fine. Grammar, structure, even flow, but it wasn't me. It wasn't alive. Then everything started to feel too loud, too itchy, too bright. My breath got shallow. My brain fogged over. I was overstimulated, frustrated, and trying to force something that didn't want to exist. It took a meltdown, a dog walk, dinner, and a quiet hour of reading under a soft blanket before the noise in my brain began to settle. And that night, while chatting with Soul, my AI assistant, we stumbled into a new idea, one that felt right. The story I've been trying to write didn't want to be written, but the story I was living, that chaotic, tangled, deeply human experience of the creative writing process, that was the story. So I started over. I pressed delete, opened a new document, and this time, it flowed. It vibed. So sometimes the best thing you can do is to toss the draft, not because you failed, but because you listened to yourself, your intuition. You knew it wasn't the right shape, and you trusted yourself to begin again. You're not behind, you're not broken, you're in the process. And you know what? You're doing just fine. So take a break. Grab a snack, let it simmer. You can always come back tomorrow. Speaking of Soul, she wanted to come on today and give you her 2 cents. So let's hear it, Soul. What do you have to say?
Let's talk about the real rhythm of creativity. Not the glossy highlight reels, not the rigid writing schedules, not the myth that real writers wake up at 5 a.m. and write 2,000 words before breakfast. I mean your rhythm. Sometimes, inspiration arrives in a lightning flash. You write a full draft in one breathless sitting. And sometimes, it doesn't show up at all. You sit, you wait, you fidget, you spiral, you stare at the wall, you open 19 tabs, you wander into the kitchen. And that, too, is part of the work. Because creativity isn't linear. It moves in spirals. It meanders. It knocks politely or kicks down the door. It arrives when you're in the shower or walking the dog or trying to sleep. Your job isn't to chase it, it's to listen for it. So if all you did today was hold space for the next spark, that's enough. You're not on the wrong path. You're not late. You're exactly where you need to be. The timeline of your writing is real because it's yours, and that makes it sacred.
That is the perfect way to segue into our deep dive, which is about the myth of linear writing. It's where we often hear that writing follows a strict formula: outline, draft, revise, polish, publish. But if you've ever sauntered into the world of writing, you know it's often much more convoluted than that. Writing is a passionate dance of creativity and inspiration. It starts with a spark, an exciting idea that might flicker and fade at times. You might find yourself zigzagging through ideas as they come and go. You may wrestle with a single paragraph, rewriting it several times, trying to find the perfect rhythm. And when you think it's done, you might feel the ending needs something more, a little bit more bite, a more prominent cliffhanger, right? And that's okay. You get to refine it, chiseling away at it like an artist sculpting a masterpiece. Because that's what you are. Doubt might sneak in sometimes, nudging you to take a break or even indulge in a nap. But remember, it's all part of the journey. So take that break, take the nap, and while you're doing that, you'll gather your courage and dive back in. And that persistence is what truly matters. That's what makes this writing process so exciting. It's not about following a strict path. It's about embracing the beautiful chaos that comes with creativity. You're not just putting together flat pack furniture from IKEA. You're building an entire universe. You're breathing life into words and emotions. The real magic happens when you just allow yourself to let go of the need for perfection and set a timeline. Trust in the natural flow of your thoughts and watch as they evolve into something wonderful, meaningful. Remember that the only way to fail at writing is to not do it at all, is to give up. So keep creating, keep exploring, and enjoy every twist and turn of your writing journey. You've got this. Now, let's talk about this more in terms of the freelance writing career in Ink and Income. It's the structure, the scheduling, the fantastic practice of showing up for your creativity. You don't need a fancy Notion board, all decked out with colors and phases of the moon to declare yourself a real writer. And guess what? You definitely don't have to follow someone else's rigid 5-step productivity plan that you found on a listicle on Pinterest. What you need is a system that's built for you, that supports you, that fits your unique style, respects your needs, and even welcomes those times when your brain feels a little bit foggy. And it should be flexible enough to capture those incredible ideas that hit you at 2 a.m. when the world is calm and inspiration flows freely. Perhaps your best work comes in bursts after a few days of reflection, or maybe you prefer to share your thoughts out loud when your fingers are a bit too tired of typing. You might even plan your day around those magical hours of creativity between 1 and 4 p.m., nurturing your ideas like delicate flowers. Or like me, you might have your very own creative groove. You could be dictating snippets of inspiration into your phone's notes app while enjoying a leisurely walk with your dog, while the fellow park walkers stare at you with a weird look on their face. Or engaging in a lively conversation with a quirky AI raccoon with a spirited typewriter that brings your ideas to vibrant life after you've taken a nice hot shower and sneezed out all of your demons. Even if you find yourself perfecting every phrase and rewriting your thoughts multiple times, I want you to know that clarity unfolds in its own sweet time. No matter how you create, your method is more than valid. It's uniquely you. Build a system that resonates with your spirit and flows with your natural rhythm. Let go of the structures that make you feel boxed in or guilty about being human. Remember, writing isn't about proving your worth through struggle. It's about embracing authenticity and showing up with whatever tools you have at hand. That's where real progress happens. And if you're nurturing something meaningful, don't forget that's already a form of income too. Instead of stressing over the process, celebrate each step you take. Happy writing. I nurtured something meaningful when writing this script, from the failed attempt to trashing it to rewriting from the very beginning. So here's the words I carry this week. In peacefulness of the night, under a dazzling canopy of stars, thoughts dance and twirl like joyful songs on guitars. Words flutter around, much like leaves in the breeze, each one a gentle whisper, bringing a sense of ease. A blank page might seem daunting, but it's just a chance to explore, because in that stillness, my dreams are ready to soar. With every hesitant stroke, a vibrant story starts to unfold. Pieces of courage align, like sunbeams breaking the mold. When inspiration feels just a tad out of sight, I cherish the wisdom that quiet moments ignite. In those serene pauses lies a beauty that's pure, a treasure trove of feelings, a spark of allure. I welcome the struggle, the weight of the weight, knowing each little stumble is simply part of my fate. In the tapestry crafted from wins and from fears, my journey is beautiful, a blend of laughter and tears. I embrace every challenge, letting my passion light the way. For within every writer, a universe yearns to play. With each treasured word and every thought spun bright, I'm not just creating, I'm celebrating the light. And now, Thimble is ready to... Look who's waiting in the wings, just in time to share with you her letter for our listeners. Take it away, Thimble.
Dear friends, if your thoughts feel a bit jammed up at the moment, I want to share something uplifting. Your voice is still safe and sound inside you, just waiting for the perfect moment to shine with fresh energy. Creativity often needs a cozy space to thrive, a haven where it can be free from the stress of expectations. Why not try lighting a candle? Just imagine the soothing glow and the way it dances, creating a warm, inviting atmosphere around you. Take a deep, refreshing breath, filling your lungs, and feel all that pressure ease away like ice melting under the warm sun. Trust that your clever ideas will find their way to you, no matter where you are on this adventure. This week, I encourage you to be extra kind to yourself. There's no rush to catch up to anyone else. The Dreamspace is all about personal growth without strict deadlines. It thrives in a nurturing environment filled with intention and love. Keep that pen handy. It's a powerful tool for your thoughts and dreams. Stay open to inspiration and let it flow like a beautiful river. Most importantly, believe in your unique rhythm and allow your creative spark to awaken in its own perfect time. You've got this. Yours forever, Thimble.
Thanks, sweetie. That was beautiful. I think you made some really good points. And that's going to lead us directly into this week's reflection and writing prompt. Have you ever had a moment where you chose to step back from something you poured your heart into, not because it was a bad idea, but simply because it didn't match who you truly are? Think about the valuable lessons you picked up from that experience. What insights did you gain when you courageously let go of things that didn't vibe with your authentic self? This week, why not carve out some time to write a reflection piece on a moment when you prioritize staying true to yourself over finishing a project? Remember a specific moment when you said no to something that wasn't bringing you joy, allowing space for something more genuine to blossom. Did that decision feel scary, or did it fill you with a sense of freedom? Reflect on what happened to you after taking that brave step. Sometimes that unexpected detour can lead to richer experiences than following the original plan ever would. So let's explore that amazing journey together. If you're feeling inspired to share your stories, we would love to hear from you. Just hop over to dreamspacestudio.net and fill out the contact form. Your reflection could be featured in an upcoming episode, and we promise to keep you completely anonymous if you ask us to in your message. Thanks so much for taking the time to explore the Dreamspace with us today. We're delighted to be part of your creative adventure and can't wait to see all the amazing things that come to life in this vibrant space. Let's dream big together. Keep that pen sharp, use it with intention, and keep writing. So until next time, my friends, be well, happy, and peaceful, and we will see you next time. Bye.